The rainbow rail.
Once upon a time, in the quiet town of Sunnyside, there was a train unlike any other. It was known as the Rainbow Rail. This wasn't just any train. Its shimmering colors could brighten even the gloomiest day. But the Rainbow Rail had a secret. It only appeared after a rainstorm, and only when a rainbow shone in the sky. One rainy afternoon, as the clouds began to part, a little boy named Leo was playing in his backyard. He noticed the brilliant colors of a rainbow stretching across the sky. Just beneath it, to his astonishment, stood a radiant train with carriages in all colors of the rainbow. "Wow! The Rainbow Rail!" Leo exclaimed, his eyes wide with wonder. Without a second thought, Leo ran through his garden, climbed over the fence, and raced towards the train. As he approached, the conductor, a jolly old man with a silver beard, tipped his hat. "Welcome aboard the Rainbow Rail. I'm Conductor Bob. Are you ready for an adventure?" he asked with a smile. "Yes, sir," Leo shouted in excitement. As soon as he boarded, the train gave a gentle lurch and started moving along the vibrant tracks. The inside of the train was just as colorful as the outside, with seats of soft lavender, sky blue, and gentle green. "Where does this train go?" Leo asked curiously. "To wherever the rainbow touches," replied Conductor Bob, winking. "Every journey is unique." The train sped along, and as it did, it climbed higher into the sky, following the arc of the rainbow. Leo pressed his face against the cool glass of the window, watching in awe as his town became just a speck below him. As they reached the middle of the rainbow, the train suddenly shuddered. The sky darkened, and the vibrant colors of the rainbow started to fade. "Oh no!" Conductor Bob exclaimed. "The rainbow is losing its colors. Without them, we can't move forward. We might be stuck here." "Why are the colors fading?" Leo asked, worried. "It seems there's not enough joy and laughter in the world right now to keep the rainbow bright," Conductor Bob explained. "The Rainbow Rail runs on happiness." Leo looked around, determined to help. He remembered his favorite joke book that he had always carried in his backpack. "What if I tell some jokes and riddles? Maybe laughter can bring the colors back," he suggested. "That might just work," Conductor Bob said, his eyes twinkling with hope. Leo quickly pulled out his joke book and began reading aloud. "Why don't scientists trust atoms?" He paused for effect, then delivered the punchline. "Because they make up everything." His laughter was contagious, and soon Conductor Bob joined in with a hearty chuckle. Encouraged, Leo continued, "What do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire?" He waited a beat. "Frostbite." The laughter that followed was even louder, filling the train carriage. As they shared jokes, the laughter began to resonate throughout the train, creating ripples of joy. Looking out the window, Leo and Conductor Bob noticed the colors outside slowly returning. The reds grew deeper, the blues more vibrant, and the yellows glowed warmly. Their shared laughter had indeed turned into the fuel that powered the Rainbow Rail, allowing it to continue its magical journey along the colorful arc in the sky. However, just as things were looking up, Leo noticed something alarming ahead. The colorful track seemed to have a break in the distance. "Conductor Bob, look!" He pointed anxiously. Conductor Bob squinted his eyes and let out a low whistle. "Oh dear, that hasn't happened in many moons. The rainbow's magic must be weaker than I thought. Without a complete track, we can't continue our journey. We might end up stuck between the clouds." Leo felt a surge of worry and then remembered the magic that had brought them this far. "What if we can fix it?" he suggested eagerly. "What if our joy and laughter could mend the break?" Determined, Leo gathered everyone on the train and suggested, "Let's all share our happiest memories with each other. Every memory is like a sparkle of joy that can help fix the rainbow. I'll go first." Leo shared a vivid memory of the day he'd learned to ride a bike without training wheels. "The wind was whooshing past me, and I felt like I was flying," he described with a gleam in his eye. The carriage filled with smiles and nods. Next, an elderly lady named Mrs. Thompson shared her memory of a surprise birthday party her grandchildren had thrown for her. "They even baked a cake that looked like a giant sunflower, my favorite flower," she chuckled, her eyes twinkling with tears of joy. Her story brought laughter and a warm feeling to the group. A young couple, Sarah and Tom, took turns describing the day they adopted their mischievous puppy, who had since become a beloved member of the family. "He jumped straight into a mud puddle and then into our laps, all on the very first day," Tom recounted, causing a burst of laughter to ripple through the carriage. Then, as the rainbow rail approached the gap, something remarkable happened. From the laughter and joyful stories, sparkles of light began to emit from the train, swirling around the broken track. The pieces of the rainbow track started to pull towards each other, slowly at first, then faster, as if magnetically attracted by the happiness aboard the train. The rainbow rail smoothly rolled over the newly mended track, continuing its magical journey. Conductor Bob patted Leo on the back, his eyes gleaming with pride. "Well done, Leo. You've not only saved our journey, but also reminded us all of the power of joy and community. This story will be told for generations." Finally, they reached the end of the rainbow, where a surprise awaited. A field full of treasures, not of gold, but of toys, books, and games for all the children. Conductor Bob smiled. "The true treasure at the end of a rainbow is the joy we bring to others," he said. "And you, Leo, have brought plenty." With their mission accomplished, it was time to return home. The train reversed along the now brightly lit rainbow, dropping Leo off in his backyard, just as the sun set. "Remember," Conductor Bob called out as he departed, "whenever you feel the world needs a little more color, spread joy and laughter, and think of the rainbow rail." Leo waved until the train disappeared with the last light of the day. He knew he would always remember his incredible journey on the rainbow rail, where he learned that happiness could indeed bring the world to life. From that day on, Leo found joy in every little thing and shared it generously with everyone around him, knowing that with a bit of happiness, you could always save the day. The end.